What's up, guys? Welcome back to Modded RimWorld, where I've spent the last maybe hour and a half to 2 hours trying to make this work. Now, typically, I will not actually reload anything. I will just show you guys exactly what happens 100% of the time, and we just go with it, which is, that's kind of how last episode happened. But in this case, like, the video was just, nothing was happening. People were just getting dazed, they were going berserk. I was meleeing them, construction was slowly getting done on building turrets to take this out, and it wasn't interesting. It wasn't interesting. And after the last 2 hours of trying to make this colony work, I've realized that we have pretty much two options. We can abandon this room, take what little steel we have left, and make a few little scrap metal houses for everyone. That way there's no blood or anything. And I did, by the way, clean up all of the blood and vomit and dirt in every single room, and no one cared. They were still really grumpy about it. Like, even Benny, specifically Benny. Benny, I'm calling you out right now. So this is a hideous environment. I'll give you that. There's blood, there's vomit, there's dirt all over the floor. I cleaned the entire room up and then put a few plants in here, and he still thought it was a hideous environment. I don't understand. I don't understand you, Benny. I don't understand you. So clearly cleaning didn't help at all. But, yeah. In one episode, in one attempt, I even built the turrets way down here, not thinking that their range wouldn't actually let them reach the ship. So then nothing happened with that. They just, the ship was open and they kept firing at the turrets, and that was it. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much nothing. It was all, like, aside from those little details I just told you about, it was pretty much just basically watching this and trying to micromanage what little bit I could. So I have come to the conclusion that this colony is now dead, and I'm offering a one-time sort of deal, I suppose, since, as you mostly know, or most of you know, I don't save scum, as we just talked about. I let everything happen, but I do still have the one save from before, this one right here. This is when both ships are still here and the toxic fallout is maybe like just starting or maybe like halfway through or something like that. Basically this is the beginning of yesterday's episode. I'm willing to start that over if enough of you want me to. If you don't want me to, then, leave me the comment. Say, I don't want you to do that. But if you do want me to, leave me a comment saying I want you to do that. And depending on how it goes, with the comments and such, I will consider, I'm not guaranteeing it, but I will consider starting this colony back from that previous save, because I think that everything would have been fine if we built the turrets in, like, maybe a different spot, like maybe moving them over here would have helped a lot. That way stray shots would have gone down this way. And the greenhouse would have been fine. We would have had food. People wouldn't have been starving. They were grumpy because they were starving. They were grumpy because of the ship mood. So if we took care of all of that, I think everything would have been okay, because we would have had the food to feed people, which would have helped out the moods. Then we would have had the psychic drone gone, which would have helped out the moods. We could have cleaned up a little bit and then moved over to take out the poison ship. I think things would have been fine if the greenhouse didn't open. The toxic fallout, it sucks, but we could have built some hallways, so things could have been done a lot differently. Now, I don't mind starting a new colony over. I don't mind reloading, at least presently I don't mind reloading. So it's just going to be one of those things where you guys let me know what you would like to see. If you want me to bring this colony back from the save before the disaster episode, you let me know. But as of right now, I'm officially calling this colony dead. And I do apologize for that, but it's one of those things. Svenbjorn's down, which actually kind of ruins my plans. Rescue Sven, and Sorden clearly lost. Actually, I guess Sven lost too. I don't even know what happened. I guess someone went berserk. Who did it? It was Sorden. Sorden eventually got taken down. Soth, if you could go inside, that would be great. That would be great. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's going to call it. The timer is going to be kind of a spoiler of what's going to happen. But again, if you want me to bring it back from the save just before yesterday's episode, let me know, and I will possibly do that. And if not, then there will be RimWorld starting up next week. We're going to start up a new colony. This went terribly wrong. Atimo's gonna throw a Molotov. That was actually pretty good. Well, it's gonna get warm, guys. It's gonna get warm. I don't necessarily agree with the temperature exchange not happening because Atimo's laying in the doorway, so he's holding the door open. No one's gonna help with anything. Svenbjorn's gonna help. Svenbjorn has this. There's no way he doesn't have this. Alright guys, I feel like that's a fitting way to wrap this episode up. So again, if you want to see me go back to it, let me know in the comments. If you don't want to see me go back to it, let me know in the comments. And I'll consider going back. I'm just going to say I'll consider it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. That's all I'm going to say. So I guess hopefully you guys have enjoyed this season so far. Or I guess just period. That's going to be it for me. As always, thanks for watching and have a good one.